Welcome folks, today I'm going to share with you my 2022 progress report on my golf game and my quest to become a scratch golfer. We are going to talk about the following: driving, my quest for distance and benefits; irons, how my iron game is shaping up and why I am getting new clubs; short game, how I neglected this part of my game and took it for granted. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. Hit the notification icon as well to get notified when new videos get released on here. Even though I am still some distance away from achieving my goal or dream of becoming a scratch golfer, there are so many positives to take away from this year. For those of you that want to get better, it is really beneficial to state your goals at the start of the year and at the end of it, evaluate them and see how much progress you made. It's not the most important part of becoming a scratch golfer, but distance off the tee definitely helps. It's much easier to hit wedges into greens than 6 or 7 irons. Speed training is something I have worked hard on this year. Anyone who tells you that distance doesn't matter, walk away from them very quickly. The modern game has evolved. Everyone can swing the club faster. All you have to do is put the work in and believe. I used to swing the club at 102 miles, 106 miles per hour on the course. Now I swing comfortably at 113 miles per hour. That is my fairway finder, and max speed is now up to 118. To put things into perspective, the PGA Tour average with a driver is 113 miles per hour according to TrackMan. All this is good but counts for nothing if you can't keep it straight. 4 right! My miss is high right and usually due to an open face during my takeaway, and it remains open at impact. I had a lesson and I was taught this drill to help get the club face stronger during my takeaway. It prevents me from taking the club inside with an open face. I also had to adjust my grip as it was way too weak. This has been one of the hardest changes I have made in golf, but I intend on sticking with it. I'd give my improvement in this area a B+. My irons. This is an area I've put quite a bit of work into. If you watch my channel, you will see that I spend a lot of time on TrackMan. I'm a TrackMan addict, to be honest, dialing in my stats. With the use of TrackMan and target practice in particular, I'm able to visualize my target a lot better and dial in those distances as well. Now, with the use of TrackMan, I've been able to swing from the inside consistently, which is more of an in to out swing path, and promoting more of a draw with my shot shapes. However, with all that speed training which I just did when it came to the driver, it had a bit of a negative effect on my irons, simply because I'm swinging the club a lot faster and those irons, or the shafts in my irons, are really weak. I play the TaylorMade P7MB irons and I have the KBS Seat Taper 120 gram stiff shafts in them. They're quite bendy when I really go at it, as you can see here. Basically, I suffer because I'm a bit inconsistent when it comes to centeredness of strike or hitting the ball in the middle of the club face. I also tried a 7-iron at the North London Golf Academy, which had an extra stiff, I think it's a Modus Nippon shaft, but it was extra stiff and it wasn't as whippy and bendy. And as you can see here, I can really go at this club and I don't have to worry if it comes out of the center of the club face. Note to self, guys, it's like a bad breakup. If you struggle to hit the club out of the middle of the face and you swing the club over, let's say you swing an 8 or a 7-iron over 90 miles per hour, it probably isn't you, it's the golf club, simply because the shaft may be too weak. And for that reason, I'd suggest you go out there and test a slightly stronger shaft or more stiffer shaft to see if that works for you or helps improve your impact on the club face.
As a golfer, the one thing you must accept is that you will not hit every green in regulation. I have seen people hit 6 greens in regulation and still shoot level par or 1 over across. That's because they could chip the ball and pitch the ball really well and they would sink the pot. Unfortunately for me, this is not something I had in my locker this year. I was not able to get up and down as much as I'd like to. I now play off 7 after losing my touch around the greens. However, it's not all doom and gloom, simply because I bumped into my pro at my golf club and I was able to get a few tips on how to improve my short game. I have now been able to turn this part of my game around and I am improving. Here is a good drill which I saw the other day and decided to try it out. You basically pick a target and then you pace out a landing zone. You then put 2 alignment sticks to mark out that landing zone. Here we go with them alignment sticks again. So basically, even though you miss the landing zone, it will give you some consistency and confidence when it comes to chipping around the greens, simply because you will know where to land it and how far the ball will roll out.
So I am now further away from my target of being a scratch golfer. I've now actually gone up from a 4 to a 7 handicap. That's due to a host of reasons: lack of practicing, lack of game time. I actually stopped playing golf for 2 months this year, simply because I got fed up with the game. I fell out of love with it. Also, I struggled mentally playing or not seeing the changes and improvements that I wanted to happen. Off the course, I was distracted. No excuse, but yeah, it does say a lot. The good thing about it though is I am now mentally strong. I have the skill set and the foundation to actually perform under pressure and play better when things aren't going well for me, just hanging in there. More importantly, I've realized that life is too short. Anytime you step out on a golf course, it is a blessing. And for that reason, anytime I swing a golf club on the golf course, I'm already winning, because not many people have that opportunity. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video as well, and the notification icon to get notified when new videos get released on here. Stay safe, people.